Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. In the last episode, we were working with, we made a death generator, and it generated death. It killed us a couple of times. So that thing I didn't realize has an area of effect, that if you are standing in the area of effect, you die. After, I think it was a 60 seconds. So, yeah, we're going to want to move that somewhere safe. And we're going to have to wire things up. Now, before we do too much, I have been working off camera. One of the big things I've been working on is visible over here. Maybe, if I can get up here. I have been putting the punchy sticks all the way around the base. There's only a couple of places that still need punchy sticks. Come here, spider. Alright, so the spider is weakened, and now the spider's dead. Cool. So there's only a couple of places where there are still no punchy sticks. I guess there's no punchy sticks. There's still a few places where there are no punchy sticks, and for the most part, it's working out pretty nicely. It's doing exactly what I want. Any mobs that get close do end up dying, and everything's good. So, yeah, that is good. That's exactly what I wanted. So, today we are going to be continuing working with this mod, better than with mods. I have a bunch of netherrack to mill up, and I have 2 concentrated hellfire. We're going to need a little bit more, and hopefully we're going to be able to work towards getting nether sludge, which will allow us to get other things a little bit easier. Now, I did go ahead and set up the water wheel. I've not actually experimented with this. I kind of want to do this on camera, but I think we will... Oh, there's darkness there. Let's get rid of that. I think all we have to do for this guy is just put some... Oh my god. I don't know why, but they get stuck in circles like that. Like little holes like that. And there's a lot of guys right there. So we might go deal with that here in a minute. Anyways, let's go ahead. That's not what I wanted to do. But that is working with the thing. So let's do one of these. Whoops. Let's go ahead and put this like so. It'll go straight down, and that's not good enough. So can we do it like right here? How about right here? No? Alright, so I've got to figure out what's going to be the best way to get this guy to actually work the way we want him to. And there we go. That seems to have worked. And I will just kind of get rid of some of this stuff. We'll keep the little ring up top, but I'm gonna get rid of the rest of this. And let's go deal with those husks, because that is not something I really wanted to deal with. Now the water wheel will not, as far as I'm aware, ever like... Oh, we need to put it on an axle, don't we? Actually, no, that is on an axle. So, why is that? Oh, because there has to be an input. So, what we can do... If I want another input on here... Because that's actually an output... we're gonna have to do one of these. Smack this until it's the input, and then that'll work. But we also have this guy I don't think we're gonna be able to have two inputs go into the same place. So we'll have to figure something out for that. What we can do is we can always pop one out here and go down. I do have another gearbox, but I don't have any more axles. So let's just break these three. And we have the 3 axles, we do. And we need 2 more axles. So I believe we can do that. It's just something like this. Luckily we do have quite a bit of stuff now, which is kind of cool. It's useful having all of this stuff. And is it those? No. I don't even remember what it is. I know logs work just fine, or rather planks. So we'll just use that. And there's still storms, which is why I don't really want to kind of do anything with this right now. You know what we can do instead? Let's drop this over this way. And we will put a gearbox, not there. We're gonna need to get up here a little bit. Let's go ahead and put a gearbox here and put there. And we'll drop this down 3, be a gearbox there, and then yeah, I want to put the saw somewhere is basically what I'm trying to do, and we're gonna put the saw here. So I don't know. I will deal with this off camera because we don't really need the windmill right now. As long as we have one of these power sources going, we should have 5 and a gearbox. Cool. Because we'll need a gearbox like here and like so, and we'll make the input on the top. And that'll be good enough. So I'll have to drop that down one more. I'll put another gearbox there, and everything will be fine. So, anyways, we need to start grinding up some of these guys. That is so loud. While we're doing things, let's pop out over here. And there are so many things right here. So, let's run. And we're just gonna let all these guys die right here. So we're gonna get a whole bunch of ground netherrack. Now I need 4 more for the rest of the hellfire. You know, we're gonna go ahead and turn that. Oh no, we're not gonna turn that off. Okay. Alright, so we should have enough hellfire dust to make the concentrated hellfire. Perfect. We have the heating element, and we should have everything we need to make the hibachi, which is also going to require 1 piece of redstone. So this will take just a second, and then we can make a hibachi. Now, the hibachi is actually really kind of cool. It's going to do a lot of stuff for us and allow us to kind of upgrade our systems a little bit. So, let's kill all these guys. They get stuck, which is interesting. They get stuck in the sifting sands, the sands that aren't actually like sand, the placeable sand. Oh, that was a compressed husk. I didn't know that. So we're gonna get a bunch of zombies after us. Please don't hit me because you'll set me on fire. But, cool. Killing lots of monsters. We're going to get a lot of experience for this. We're going to get a lot of zombie flesh, which we'll be able to use relatively soon with a lot of other things. Now, there's so much zombie flesh here, which is great for our death generator later. So, yeah. With that all taken care of, we should have the last compressed hellfire. We died. Whoa, lag. Alright, so we died. You know, I think my computer's doing something in the background, which it shouldn't be. It's not what it's supposed to do. Let's grab some sand, and you know what, I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I think I fixed it. There wasn't anything really bothering my system, but I went ahead and changed some settings, made sure everything was good. We need some sand or something. Actually, we could just break this guy. So, yeah, that was fun. Dying to my own traps is always a good time. So let's go ahead and break these before we grab any of our stuff, so we can just kind of stand right on top of our stuff. And we get it all. There's our boots, concentrated hellfire, that is important. Torches, food can wait. And see the bow, heating element, that. Water bottle. Alright, so I think we have pretty much everything. Let's go ahead and take a quick drink because we are pretty thirsty, and that's going to make us not be able to run, and we'll eat a little bit because why not? Now let's shore up the wall and all of this stuff. Now, I might as well turning maps. Let's get rid of the death. Alright, so I think it's this side that I need to go to to finish up the punchy sticks. Now, something I have been thinking about doing. One is replacing the wall with cobblestone. The second thing is basically digging a decently large hole and putting pretty much everything underground and living underground rather than out here on the surface. Doing something still on the surface, of course, but for the most part, we're almost done with this. So let's bounce over here. Let's grab some more punchy sticks from the sugarcane farm and continue talking about what we were doing. So one of the big things is, you know, just trying to get all of the stuff taken care of that I need to, and you know, getting all these systems in place and whatnot, just so that I can have plenty of options, basically, with like what I can do. We're getting this big whole infrastructure set up mostly just because it's going to make our lives easier later, and you know, along with that, having automated systems and all that kind of stuff it's going to start taking up a lot of space. Now, that's fine, except for the fact that we don't have that much space. We have limited ourselves because of the wall. And so, heat is also an issue, and all that kind of stuff. So, a bunch of different things that we're going to want to take care of. And, you know, one of the easy ways to kind of deal with the heat and the space is to either build up or build down. We need literally 2 more. So let's go ahead and get those, and then our base will be secured. Do we have 5? We have exactly 5. We're going to have 1 extra punchy stick, but that's fine. I don't really care. Let's go ahead and throw this stuff in here. Make the compressed blocks of zombie flesh, and we'll bounce out of here. I'm going to try to avoid combat for right now. And cool. Wall is secured. That is a pretty big step in this whole map mod pack. We are relatively secured. So pretty much the only thing we need to really worry about, other than trying to get all the stuff that I want done, which I should be able to go ahead and make a little bit more. I've been making netherrack. I've been making a lot of netherrack. This guy was empty when I was done, and I've took some time, made some more metals and all that kind of stuff too. Now, let's go ahead and turn that on. We have all the concentrated hellfire we need, and we can go ahead and start working on getting the hibachi. So I have the stone in here, and that I believe is all we need. So just some stone, heating element, the concentrated hellfire, and then redstone. And there's the hibachi. Struggling to speak, but this is going to be pretty important for our future. Now I'm going to take this guy. Let's go ahead and eat the rice cake. And one thing I want to look at is, okay, we don't need the hibachi anymore. We've made that. So one thing that I want to look at is what all can we do with stock? Actually, what is any root vegetable is capable of making stock? So what are some root vegetables that we might want that can make things easy for us? Potatoes and carrots would be good. Onions, I think, are relatively good for a lot of reasons. Pumpkins are good. Soybeans are always good as well. But I don't know if that's going to be much of a choice, really. Butter. We can make butter from heavy cream and salt. Salt is just water. Yeah, that's a little bit difficult. So cucumber. We also need heavy cream or silken tofu, which you can get actually a lot of heavy cream from all of this. And then basically any garden soup. Can we make it out of cucumber? Can cucumber be made into stock? That's the only question I have. If that is the case, it can be. So cucumber is probably going to be one of the best options for us. So let's get some cucumber and grow cucumber. I don't know how many emeralds we're going to need, but probably not more than 3. Cucumber. And there we go. We have cucumber seeds. So this is something I've wanted to do, and it's going to make our lives a lot easier, is if we start growing more foods, we can start just kind of getting everything we'll need. So we have rice, we have hemp. Honestly, we might stop with the industrial hemp and just focus on this hemp, but I'm not sure. Not yet. But as long as we use the, what is this mod? Pam's Harvest Craft. As long as we use Pam's food, it will be a lot easier to deal with the seasons until we can start working on other things, which is another reason I think going underground might be good and setting up a base. So that's something I might start working towards. I do want to see something. We do have a ladder over here that will kind of tell me something I need to know. So one, there's a bunch of monsters down here, but okay, it's sand all the way down until much lower. Alright, well, that is good to know. So we have the hibachi, and we have, let's get some cactus soup. I don't even know if that's the next thing to eat. It is not. I do have some apples that I can also eat. There's also rice soup and seed soup. So we also have spice leaf. We have a lot of things. And I don't know what's going to be the best to actually do anything with. Let's make 2 rice cakes. And then stock and rice. We'll make some rice soup. And then we take some rice and make seeds. We can make seed soup. And we're gonna need 6 different foods in total because that's how many it takes to reset. So cactus is renewable, rice is renewable, seeds are renewable. Is there anything else I can use rice with that's simple? I could get flour and eat flour. Bamboo shoots. If we do have sugar, but I don't really want to make mochi. It's not really worth the water. Bell peppers and tomatoes could be good. Tomatoes are usually pretty good. Sushi with seaweed. Beans could make manju. That could be actually really good. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and grab... I do have a couple of apples. And you know what? While we're doing this, let's go ahead and turn this guy back. Oh, we already did. So hopefully we didn't lose any of these. We should have like 14. Perfect. Now we just go ahead and throw all those in there. And we can turn this off for the time being. So the hibachi, we're going to be replacing this guy now. And we put the hibachi there, and nothing much. But if we take, I believe we just need a lever. It starts a fire. Now, cool. But does that actually matter? Well, if we want to make this nether sludge, we need potash. Potash is made with wood, or a bunch of sticks and stuff. We're just going to use wood, and it needs a stoked flame. Now the hibachi is good as it is. Let's see, every 4. So I think we're going to need 1 more netherrack ground up and all that. So let's take care of that after we go get some water. We are thirsty, wow. And basically we're just kind of getting all the stuff together. Like I've said before, the reason I'm doing nether sludge, I know it would be just as easy just to not do nether sludge and do something else. The reason I'm going with nether sludge is just because it's going to give us the infrastructure that we can use better with mods later, if we need to, if we want to, basically for whatever we might want. So we literally just need 1 more bucket, so that's almost there. Can we pick this guy up? That way all the lava goes in there as it's made, so that'll be a little bit quicker. I do want to get some food. We have apples. That's what I was going to go after for. After 4. That's what I was going to go after. Now we could juice the apples, but that's not really worth it. As soon as we can eat the apples, that's what we're going to do. But if we come over here and we try throwing this wood in here, it's not going to do anything. Because we don't have, there is no recipe for wood in a cauldron. Only the stoked cauldron. Well, to get it stoked, we're going to need bellows. Now, bellows are made from a bunch of leather belts. Oh, great. This is why I wanted stuff. So we have 1 cut leather. Let's grab, let's see, do we need... let's see, we're gonna need some more gearboxes. And let's see, gearbox. Don't want the advance, I don't really care. There's no recipe for that, so not really anything we can do. So there's that. Put that there. We'll put the output here. I need to, you know what, let's just move this guy back 1. Because it will be easier. So we put that there. And put that there. Cool. So it is a toggleable fire, which is really nice, but not really something we can do much with at this point, because of the nature of what we need. It is good replacement for netherrack, but like I said, more of what we need is just the actual, like, oh, the actual stoked. We need the bellows. So that will be there. We'll put, I need one more gearbox. And that should be about it. We are missing some wooden gears. Alright, well, the wooden gears we make with a bunch of logs. Let's go get some more wood. And we'll get this taken care of, hopefully. So we'll just grab a bunch of wood. And I will make these the old way. That's not as fun, not as easy. So, wooden gears. There we go. And we should be able to make the gearbox now. And that's the last gearbox we need. So, we just put this here. And I'm going to need an axle. So let's just grab, we're going to need 1, 2, 3 axles. I can make 2. So let's get these guys going. There we go. And then we just literally need a little bit more hemp. Not much more. And then we're going to need 2 more planks. So I think we've got pretty much everything we're going to need. And we should be able to do this. So, and it looks like our cucumbers have grown. So we're going to take all these cucumbers and replant them. Now, hopefully the lava is done. Let's go cool off. I forgot we need hemp. We need just a little bit more hemp. 6. And that will be pretty much everything we need. So we'll cool off in here. That'll take a second. And once we have this taken care of, we'll be able to make the nether sludge and everything will be good. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to use the bellows. I think it is just clicking it, but I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out very soon. Now I am going to want another lever just to make sure things are nice and toggleable. So we'll put the lever here. And so if we want the saw on, we can just do that. And there we go. So in order to get the... We're going to need some more leather, for one. So leather is made from redstone furnace in 3 or atomic reconstructor. Don't we have an atomic reconstructor? No, I don't think we do. Can we... How did we get leather before? I have to remember that, because it's been a while. We have 1. We don't have rabbit hide. We can't dry it, because we don't have anything for that. Mob drops, horses, yeah. Industrial squeezer would give it to us. Sawmill. Okay, so we would need to have the atomic reconstructor, which we do not have, in order to make this. How did we get the leather before? We must have got it from a quest reward or something. In order to make the bellows, we're going to need a lot. I believe this is just 1 piece. That gives us 2. So 1 will give us 2. So we're going to need 2 more pieces of leather. So is there a way if we... No, can't do anything there. How about in here? I did add the capacitors for the fun of it. Seem to have worked. Let's see. I don't know that we have any more leather. I have to figure that one out. There's gotta be an easy way to get leather. There's gotta be at least a way to get leather. Nothing in there. And there's no technology in here. I mean, we could make the atomic reconstructor, but that's a little bit challenging. So I don't know that that's gonna work for us. And we have to have the tan leather in order to get this. So, unless we wanted to go ahead and make the redstone furnace, which is a machine frame, which is a 10 gear, which we could make. We could make all of this. We can go ahead and make the redstone furnace. That's not a problem, actually. So we're just gonna need some tin, some iron, copper, gold, redstone, a bunch of stuff. Is there a quest for that, by the way? Not here. Okay. So we are going to need iron, tin, copper, and a little bit of gold. And then bricks. Bricks are probably the hardest part of all of this, but it shouldn't be that bad. So we need iron plus 10 makes the 10 gear. Plus copper and iron makes the copper gears. And then, let's see, do we have enough lava yet? We do. Go ahead and grab that. We'll put the stone drum back so that can fill back up. And we'll get, let's see, we're going to need some glass, which should not be an issue. Alright, so let's go ahead and make the redstone furnace. We need some redstone. So first thing we're going to need to do is this machine frame. And we get this guy. And now we have everything but the 2 bricks. So we're going to need a little bit of clay. And I should be able to do this. No problem. We just cook these up. And we'll be good. So I need some sort of food. Let's get... Not stock. 6 foods. I guess I was on 5. Spider soup would be the other one I think that I'd need to eat. Alright, so maybe not. We'll go get some more stuff in a moment. But there is some bricks. And now we should be able to make the redstone furnace. That was easy enough. We'll just set this guy right here. And we need, let's see, 6 rotten flesh. And that will make everything we need. Yeah, I definitely want to move locations a little bit just so that we can get out of this ship with all of our machines. So I think something that I might start working on between episodes is just getting a bit of a downstairs. But this is working out quite nicely. So we have all that taken care of. We can put the metals back. And everything will be good. So put all that stuff back. Now if we want, we need to scorch the leather, scour the leather. So we'll put all that stuff in there. So we can get rid of the redstone furnace. Now something else I wanted to go ahead and make here soon is the the tool forge. That will actually help me a little bit to make some better tools. We're going to want that for basically anything we can get. So there is the leather. That all goes in here. And in order to get the tan leather, we need 5 each. So do that. And since that's done, we can just do that. Perfect. So this will be done soonish. Turn that off. And as soon as this can go again, we'll get more tan leather. We need shears over here. I need a little bit of iron for that, because otherwise can't make shears. And let's see, we can go ahead and cut this guy up. Make a leather belt. There's the tan leather. We cut him into strips. Gonna cut him up and get another belt. And then we basically have to wait for the storm to pass, or I don't know. There's gotta be, I wish there was a way to kind of connect these guys, but we need some siding and a wood gear. So we have the wood gear. We'll need siding, something like this, and we can make the rest of it. So real quick, I think because we have to wait for that, let's go ahead and get together the next part of what I want to do, which is we're going to take 3 of these, 3, no more, and we're going to grab our 4 blocks of iron and go ahead and make, I can't believe we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and make the tool forge. This is expensive, but it's definitely going to be worth it. So we just put this down, some blocks of iron, some seared bricks, and there's the tool forge. Now, why would we want to make the tool forge? Well, that gives us access to other things, like crossbows, and kind of more importantly for right now, an excavator. So, you guys have seen me make tools before. We're going to pretty much make, I'm going to make tools probably out of, I don't know, actually. Excavator, probably, I mean, cobalt is really good. There's a bunch of different, like, really good things. I want something that will dig fast, but also have high durability. So cobalt is one of the fastest. It has decent durability, but something that I might look at is shiny platinum stuff. If it is in here, prismarine. Is there no shiny? Nope, there's no. There's silver. There's electrum. Electrum is really fast, but it has next to no durability. So I'm gonna have to kind of Soulforge steel would be really good, but it's better with mods. Demonic is not that good. It's a good sword material, but it's not very good like anything else. So I don't know. We could use cactus. Cactus isn't bad. Obsidian's not bad, but it could be better. End. Iron is decent, so iron might be what we do. Lead, bronze. Bronze better than iron, and that's not too bad to get. So it's just gonna be kind of a what's gonna be the best thing to use that's easy enough to get. Blue slime is actually really good with durability, and mining speed is not bad. Normal slime is also really good. So we'll probably have some slimy stuff with that, but I don't know. Anyways, I will probably just go ahead and make that off camera because it's going to be easiest that way. And we'll go from there. So I need another log or two. We'll grind these up, get some bark, among other things. And it's still technically storming. So you know what, let's break this. Break this. And we're going to put this all here for right now. Just so that we can get this stuff. And we're going to need some siding. One last siding, sawdust. And yeah, I'm gonna need more bark, so let's just take the knife to one of these guys because it's gonna be easier and a little bit faster. So you get a little bit of bark from just grinding up stuff, but until I need a lot more, not much reason to do any of that. Let's go ahead and put this away. We will break this guy, turn that off. That here, turn that off, and millstone. So this will get us our bellows, and then we'll put these 4 oak wood in here, and as soon as we can, we'll get the potash, and then that will allow us to make the nether sludge, which we can then smelt up into nether bricks. So that is pretty much the plan. Hopefully we can get this all to work, and everything works just fine. I hear a spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. Hey, you gave me a spider eye. Thank you. So that is done with the tan leather. We cut it. We get the leather strips, cut leather, whatever, and there's the bellows. So the bellows will go next to, and do I right click or do I give it a redstone signal? You know what, we need food, so let's go get some food. And I have a lever over here as well. So I'm not entirely sure on what's the proper way to do this. Like I've said, I've done a lot of research, but it's also been a while since I've looked at this mod. Or looked at this game, to be honest. I've been out of town for a while, and I don't remember. Let's see, what's something we can eat? Let's eat a snack cake, because why not? It's not going to be very good for us because it's eaten too recently. But once we get 6 foods, things will be nice and good on health-wise, like dealing with all of the stuff. Once you get established with your foods and get a cycle, it becomes a lot easier. So put these spider eyes back out here, and yeah, we'll see if it's a redstone signal. It might be also it needs to be that looks like, actually, let's turn that off. And can I put this on this? I'm not entirely sure, but we do have a hand crank, so let's see if this works. So now it's stoked. And I believe as long as we do this every once in a while, it'll keep stoked. And as you see, it's a blue flame this time. So we'll lose progress when it's not stoked, and we're going to have to keep this going. Alright, so this might be the best. It might be something to send another. Oh, this is actually kind of annoying. It might be something to have another gearbox and all that kind of stuff for. But there is our first potash. And then if we look at this, and this is just in a cauldron, we can combine these, and it doesn't have to be stoked, and we'll get our stuff. So something I think I'm going to do is I'm going to honestly probably put some more axles on this guy and kind of rearrange some of this stuff. Maybe put axles here. You know what? Why don't I just do that? So let's break all of this stuff, and let's see, we'll break this guy and then put that there. So we have plenty of axles, and we have this water wheel. Let's actually use it a little bit better than we have been by doing something like this. And what I can do, I would love to move this back a little bit, but I don't know. Anyways, this is going to be a gearbox. I'll kind of rearrange these guys so that I can use all this stuff a little bit easier. But 1, 2, and I think like so. We input here, we input there, and then we can put a lever on this guy, break this, put some sand back, just a little bit of sand. And what we should be able to do is go ahead and turn that on. And is that not working? Okay, well, I will have to figure that out. But at least we have some Nether Sludge. And this can be used to make the Nether Brick, and we will use that to make our, well, a lot of stuff. But kind of most immediately is for the blast brick. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Something's wrong with this guy. Needs fuel. I can deal with that. I will deal with all of this stuff. I'll kind of get things taken care of. I want to see if there is an easy way to get the bellows to work, or if I'm going to need to do anything special with that. We'll see. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. I am going to do a lot of work off camera. I'm going to make the nice... start at least working on the basement, and make an excavator to help with that, and just all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to end the episode off here. I've got a lot of work to do, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!